Hello, and welcome to the James River Association's Green Infrastructure Stewards training. My name is Katie Riley, and I am the Community Conservation Coordinator for the James River Association. Over the course of this training, we will cover the following topics together. First, an introduction to the James River Association and our State of the James report. Stormwater pollution, what it is and why it matters to the health of the James River. Green infrastructure, what it is, why it's beneficial in managing stormwater pollution, and greening Richmond public libraries. Green Infrastructure Stewards, an overview of the program and key stewardship activities. And lastly, the Green Infrastructure Steward certification process. What is next after you finish watching this video? The James River Association is a 501c3 nonprofit organization founded in 1976. Our mission is to protect the James River and connect people to it. Our vision is a fully healthy James River valued by all communities in the watershed. Our strategic goals are to 1, keep Virginia moving forward to fully implement the cleanup plans for the James River under the Chesapeake Bay cleanup effort, and 2, help communities realize the benefits from a healthy James River and support protecting it. Pictured here is a map of the James River watershed. The watershed is 10,000 square miles in area. The James River begins in Iron Gate in the western part of Virginia at the confluence of the Jackson and Cow Pasture rivers. From there, the James flows through the Blue Ridge Mountains across Virginia's Piedmont, down through Richmond where we have the Falls of the James, and after which point the river becomes tidal and flows all the way to the Chesapeake Bay in the Hampton Roads area. The James River is about 340 miles long and is Virginia's largest river. Residents of the James River watershed rely on the river for drinking water, commerce, and recreation. Every 2 years, the James River Association releases the State of the James report. The State of the James is a report card summarizing ongoing efforts to bring the James River back to full health. This report is designed to examine the status and trends of indicators in river health and river restoration progress. In the 2023 State of the James, the river received a grade B with a score of 66%. This is a strong improvement from its failing health decades ago. A grade A James is possible if we keep up our collective efforts and continue to address key issues together. One key issue that we'll be digging into today is stormwater pollution. So, what is stormwater pollution? Stormwater runoff occurs when rain falls and snow melts on impervious surfaces such as rooftops, roads, and sidewalks. Stormwater runoff can pick up pollutants including sediment, nutrients, bacteria, or chemicals and pollute our waterways. Examples of stormwater pollution include sediment, nutrients, and bacteria. Sediment pollution typically comes from stormwater flowing across dirt that has been disturbed by construction or agricultural activities. Sediment pollution is harmful to the James River because it clouds the water column and covers the river bottom. This can prevent underwater grasses from growing and aquatic life from thriving. Nutrient pollution includes nitrogen and phosphorus. While these are essential nutrients for life, the James can become overfed with nitrogen and phosphorus from sources like wastewater, stormwater, and agricultural runoff. Excess nutrients in the river can lead to rapid algae growth, causing algal blooms that can deplete oxygen in the river as it decomposes. This is a process called eutrophication. Bacteria pollution comes from wildlife, livestock, pet waste, aging septic systems, and untreated sewage releases like combined sewer overflows. Bacteria pollution can make the James unsafe for recreation. This graphic from RVA H2O illustrates different sources of stormwater pollution from a typical home. Anytime rain falls at this home, that rain will hit the impervious surfaces there, its rooftop, driveway, sidewalk, and roadway in front of the home, and will pick up pollutants on them, including pet waste, fertilizers, and motor oil from cars, and eventually make its way into our storm drains and ultimately our waterways. Green infrastructure can be used as a solution to stormwater pollution. Green infrastructure includes rain gardens, street trees, and conservation landscaping that enhance our built environment for the benefit of humans and local wildlife. Green infrastructure contributes to healthier communities, providing environmental, social, and economic benefits. Over the next several slides, we will go over different green infrastructure practices. These include bioretention, conservation landscaping, pervious paver systems, and street trees. Let's start with bioretention. Bioretention practices, which include rain gardens, are landscape depressions that intercept stormwater runoff flowing from impervious surfaces. The rain garden pictured here intercepts the stormwater runoff flowing from the Broad Rock Branch Library's roof and sidewalk. Bioretention practices provide an opportunity for stormwater runoff infiltration, filtration, storage, and water uptake by planted vegetation. Let's now dig in a little bit deeper into how this works. Bioretention areas typically consist of several layers, which include native plants, mulch, soil media, and stone. During a rain event, stormwater runoff first collects at the surface of a bioretention basin and then filters through mulch and soil media. The mulch and soil media remove the pollutants from the stormwater. The plants absorb some stormwater and nutrients through their root system. The rest of the stormwater infiltrates into the ground. Depending on the bioretention basin and the amount of stormwater that it is engineered to manage, it can have an underdrain that connects to a storm drain. Pictured here is a bioretention basin at West End Branch Library in Richmond. This basin is collecting stormwater runoff that is flowing across the library's parking lot. The stormwater enters the bioretention basin through an inlet off the parking lot. Conservation landscaping is a green infrastructure practice that involves replacing turf grass, bare areas, or areas with non-native or invasive plant species with regionally native plants. Conservation landscaping is lower maintenance when compared to traditional landscaping, requiring less irrigation and no pesticides. Conservation landscaping is often incorporated into bioretention practices. Conservation landscaping with regionally native plant species is especially important because these plants support local wildlife by creating habitat for species that co-evolved with these regionally native species, promoting biodiversity and a healthy ecosystem. Regionally native plant species also often have deeper root systems when compared to turf grass, as the photo on the right shows. These deeper root systems are more effective at absorbing stormwater. Like standard pavement, pervious pavers allow people to walk, drive, and park on them. Unlike standard pavement, this design allows stormwater to infiltrate through gaps in the pavers where it is able to filter back into the soil. A standard pervious paver system consists of concrete bricks laid over a bed of aggregate stones with joints or gaps filled with small stones or sand. The last green infrastructure practice that we are going to cover is street trees. Trees play an important role in reducing stormwater runoff. They can stabilize soil, improve soil infiltration, and absorb water from the ground. Mature trees can intercept thousands of gallons of rainwater annually. They also intercept rainwater before it reaches the ground and facilitate evapotranspiration. Trees also play a role in supporting biodiversity, promoting habitat for wildlife. They support human health by improving air quality and shading our communities, helping to keep us cool. Trees provide us with numerous economic, social, and ecological benefits. Unfortunately, Virginia lost 9,548 acres of tree canopy between 2014 and 2018, according to data from the Chesapeake Bay program. Trees are a solution to stormwater pollution, making efforts to plant and care for them extremely important. Green infrastructure has environmental, social, and economic benefits. Environmentally, green infrastructure helps improve water quality, reduce localized flooding, improve air quality, and improve habitat connectivity. Socially, green infrastructure helps improve community health and well-being through improved water and air quality and through access to green space for recreation and relaxation. Create a greater sense of community by creating spaces for people to gather outside, and provide opportunity for community engagement and input when designing and implementing these projects. Economically, green infrastructure helps reduce wastewater treatment costs, reduce flood damage costs, and creates green jobs from design of these projects to their implementation and ongoing maintenance. Next, let's introduce you to the Greening Richmond Public Libraries initiative. This project's goal is to plan, design, and implement green infrastructure that manages stormwater at library branches across the city of Richmond. Greening Richmond Public Libraries is a partnership between Richmond Public Library, the City of Richmond's Department of Public Utilities and their Stormwater Division, RVA H2O, the James River Association, Four Winds Design, the landscape architect for the project, and Plan RVA, the Regional Planning District Commission for the Richmond region. The Greening Richmond Public Libraries initiative is made possible by our project funders, the United States Environmental Protection Agency, through grants from the National Fish and Wildlife Foundation and the Virginia Department of Environmental Quality. To date, 6 of the 9 branches in the Richmond Public Library system have undergone the greening process through the Greening Richmond Public Libraries initiative. This includes Broad Rock, East End, North Avenue, West End, Westover Hills, and Ginter Park branches. Consistent maintenance of green infrastructure is vital to its long-term success. This maintenance allows green infrastructure practices to continue to function effectively at managing stormwater, protects native plants and their ecological value against non-native invasive plants that will outcompete them if not maintained, and encourage ongoing community trust and support for green infrastructure projects. Certified Green Infrastructure Stewards are trained volunteers who work alongside James River Association staff members to maintain stormwater best management practices installed through the Greening Richmond Public Libraries initiative. As a Certified Green Infrastructure Steward, you will be working with JRA staff across the green infrastructure practices installed at the different library branches, from bioretention to street trees. Now, let's explore some of the key maintenance tasks that you can expect to be involved in across these library branches. Key maintenance tasks to help ensure the functionality of bioretention areas include actions like clearing inlets and outlets of sediment, debris, and trash, clearing the main treatment area of sediment, debris, and trash, weeding and removing invasive plants, repairing eroded areas, renewing mulch, and monitoring plant health. Key maintenance tasks for pervious paver systems includes removing all sediments from the paver surface and removing all weeds from the paver surface to ensure its functionality. When it comes to conservation landscaping, key maintenance tasks include weeding and removing invasive plants, renewing mulching, seasonal watering and seasonal pruning in the spring and in the fall specifically, monitoring plant health, and providing support and guidance to other volunteers during planting events as a Certified Green Infrastructure Steward. And lastly, for street trees installed at or around library branches, key maintenance tasks include renewing mulching, installing tree diapers, seasonal watering, seasonal pruning, specifically in the spring and in the fall, monitoring tree health, and providing support and guidance to other volunteers during planting events as a Certified Green Infrastructure Steward. This brings us to the last slide of our training video, how to become a Certified Green Infrastructure Steward. First, watch this training video. After that, you will take the Green Infrastructure Stewards quiz. Next, you will need to participate in 2 Green Infrastructure Stewards volunteer events to get hands-on experience out in the field with us. Lastly, you must then participate in a minimum of 3 Green Infrastructure Stewards events a year to remain certified. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me at kriley@thejamesriver.org. Thank you so much for your interest in becoming a Certified Green Infrastructure Steward with the James River Association. Hope to see you soon.